Good morning everyone, and welcome to today's video. This is Sunday morning. You're going to see this Sunday evening because I got something I want to share with all of you, and it's all about our extreme budget, our $800 a month challenge. So in amongst these kind of videos, I do have a couple of videos that were filmed about 10 days ago. Thus, you see no snow in those videos, but yes, we have a record cold and snow. Well, it got even more of a challenge for us, and I'm going to share that with you in just a moment because we made some more drastic changes, and I'm going to share with you a little bit of my heart and what drastic changes that we are making. And I'm trying to find a place where I can sit that's not full of snow. All right, let's go sit over here. See if I can find a place to sit because I have a lot of work to do today outside. I know, and it's snowing, but I have a lot of wash to hang up. So one thing is, this is a challenge. This is a lifestyle challenge, and this is a challenge that will stay this way forever. And I gotta share with you my heart because you've seen the video where I said about having a scare in my life, and it was about just stress. Well, I want to share with you a little bit as to some of the things that happened to me in the course of the last couple years and why this money saving challenge is something I have to do. Grab a cup of coffee or something because I got to share a lot with you today. And one of the bills that we are also removing is Amazon Prime. We are no longer buying anything from Amazon, and Amazon Prime, we are getting rid of that. That is $17 a month. Now, originally it was $13, and then of course every month, well, every year they kind of added a little bit to it. Why are these drastic changes coming in? And why is this my year of not consuming? So I'll tell you a little bit about the backdrop of all this. So for the last couple years, I was doing a lot of side hustles, and they were ways to make a little bit of income because I lived in fear. So I lived in fear, about my money. And that is something that I'm sure if you saw all of the history on my channel about my life, you'd understand that fear. I was running myself ragged, and I got to the point where physically, emotionally, I couldn't do it anymore. There are some major drastic changes that are coming in my life. I cannot share those at this moment because it hasn't quite happened yet. In the past, I would share with you things before they happened. Now I'm waiting till they actually happen to share them with all of you. And so there will be some major drastic changes that have to do with my lifestyle and that have to do with my income. I am a very, very, very low income person. And it will be that way because I can't do the hustles anymore. So I was very low income when we started my channel. And what happened was, through the years of working with YouTube and working mostly side hustles, working with Amazon or working with other affiliates, I was no longer low income. And then I couldn't say I was low income because I was doing all that work. But that's not me. I cannot be somebody who I'm not. And to try to work my way to an early death, it's just not me. I am not a consumer type person. That is not me. But I filled the shoes of that in order, my thinking was to have it for retirement. By the time I would get to retirement age, I would be so mentally exhausted, I don't know if I could even function. So I'm removing those side hustles. I'm removing a lot in my life, and it comes with a great price tag, a great one. I will be saying about low income in my channel because I am low income, very low. In fact, I will be a lot lower than the average person because I am not doing these side hustles no more. And so this is my life. And so what happened was I was spending money in order to make money. So let me explain that again. I was spending money in order to make money with my other jobs. I would spend and spend and spend on Amazon, and then in turn, I was making product reviews on those things in order to hopes to make money. I was no different than somebody going to Walmart today, spending $400 at Walmart, turning around and having a yard sale and making $200. Let me share with you again. I was no different than someone right now that would go to Walmart and spend $400, turn around and sell the same items at a garage sale for $200. Don't make sense, does it? It doesn't. And that is what I'm stopping. There will be no more Amazon Prime. I'm done with Amazon. I will not be buying from Amazon. And I will not be doing that type of business. So for me, it is going to be going back to bare bones. That's what made me the happiest. And that was, you're saying low income makes you happy. Absolutely. For me, my personality, my mentality is not to be a hustler, a side hustler. You know, I'm not a wheeler and a dealer. That's not me. I don't like going out and trying to earn that extra buck. It's not me. And it was taking its toll on my life. So what does my husband say about all this? That was a question that somebody asked. Well, I think that he understands the situation, and he says, okay, if you don't want to make the money, then we can't spend the money. That's absolutely true. I'd rather not have the money than have to deal with this just pressure and stress every day, wondering if I'm making that enough income to live off of. I'm tired of it. I'm just so tired of the whole rat race money trap. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be rich. And the thing is this. I'm not saying what you should be or what you shouldn't be. This is me. There are some women out there who thrive on it, who thrive on taking all their time and multi-leveling and marketing, and they thrive on that. That is what gets them up in the morning. I have sisters that way. My sisters thrive on that kind of lifestyle, thrive on being busy, thrive on making that extra income, and that's just not me. I grew up different when my sisters were a lot older than me, and me and my mom was a homemaker. I can't be anything but a homemaker. And so I got into this situation where I felt like I had to do it all. And emotionally and mentally, I couldn't do it. And so there are some things that took place, and I'll share that with you after the fact, that gave me an eye-opener. And I know for a fact that through all of it, no matter what the outcome is, the Lord was telling me that I need to slow down. And so I will be in a future video asking you for prayer for discernment, because I need big amounts of discernment on certain things in my life. This is my heart to all of you. The $800 a month challenge started out for me as a challenge because I wanted to see how much money I could save. And for me, I would rather not spend, stay at home, and live a very low-key, low-income life. That's just me. I cannot be anything different than me. And so my low-income life will mean, once again, that I am not in that rat race of trying to earn that extra money. I am not worrying about the future. I am not worrying about whether our retirement or not. We are going to live on nothing, basically nothing. That doesn't mean we can't have fun. And that's what I want to share with all of you. My videos are going to be those videos every day of my life, living on very little. I still will have my thrift store haul, even if it's a small thrift store haul. I will do that, but let me tell you what, we are cutting out everything because I don't want to be part of that rat race. And I have two choices. I can be part of the rat race, work my butt off 12 hours a day, all these businesses doing all of this work, and at the end of the day, I'm spending, I'm making. I'm spending, I'm making. And you know what? We tallied it all up for the year. It was a wash. It was a wash. In other words, the more I spent, the more I made, but it didn't come out hardly any difference. I spent more, I made more, spent more, made more. I got so tired of it. I got so much crap. Like, I got so much stuff because I thought the more I spend, the more I made. But at the end of the year, what happened was I looked at it and it was only about $2,000 to $3,000 difference. I was basically killing myself every single day for about $3,000 more a year. But what happens if I could make $3,000 more a year and not spend anything? Not make anything, but not spend anything. I probably could do that. So Amazon Prime is gone. And we are going to look at our bills and we are going to see each month. We will be sharing with you. So 99.9% of all of our bills are paid with our One Discover credit card, which we pay off each month. That will be able to show you exactly how much we spent. That way you will be able to see that for yourself. And that way we can keep track of it as well. That's how we're doing it because we pay it off every month. And I'm just so sick of consuming. I am so sick of it. And there is a great thing I want to share with all of you that you will be like, wow, you are putting your money where your mouth is. But I can't share that with you yet. It's coming. It's coming. And so I want to live abundantly. I don't want to be so fearful about not having money when I'm retirement age. If I live on nothing now, I will be used to living. I want to live on nothing. I want to live on nothing instead of being that career woman. I don't want to be a career woman. It's not me. And I was getting to the point where I felt like I was being pushed to do this in my own mind, and I didn't have to. I don't know if it made any sense to anybody, but it's my life. And this is my channel, and I can share my life with all of you. So somebody made a comment, well, it's impossible. You can't do that. Oh, it is possible, and we are doing it. We don't do these just for videos. And let me tell you, I will be putting my money where my mouth is when you find out exactly how far we are going to go with this, because it is going to prove to those that we mean business. And they will know it right away, firsthand, that what I say, I mean. And so I want my life back, and I'm getting it back, and I'm really excited. I look different. I do look different. And there's a lot of differences with me. It's because I have a whole weight off my shoulders. At first, when some of these changes were going to take place in my life, which I will share upcoming, I had real bad anxiety, and this was just recent, really recent. And then the Lord just gave me a peace and told me that, you know what? It's all going to be for good, Tessie. It's all going to be for good. Just hang in there. You'll see. And I am just on a limb with this, and I am trusting in the Lord, and I cannot wait to share with you again on these. So between this video and some other videos, I'm going to be sharing with you just the stages of getting our life back on track, and just the stages of me being a homemaker, living on very little, and living on extreme low income. One thing I need to explain to all of you is, one last time, when we redid things in our house, some of that was an inheritance that I received years ago. So I want you to understand that we are not rich people. We are not rich. But now we're at the point where we have to think about our future. And for me, it's not working more. For me, it's working less, spending less, and living less. And that's how we can really have more.